Previously on Noah, our heroes finally captured scientist Lawrence Eclipse. Will he reveal the information they need? What's really waiting for them in the desert? Could Lawrence be a loving papa? You might be wondering how we got here.
So Lawrence Eclipse, let's just hop right into that scene. I might know. Let me get Alan Rickman. I might know.
Olivia, are you okay?
I might know something about what you're looking for.
All right. Well, could you get to it? We're kind of on the job right now. Sorry, my name's Fun Guy, by the way. Little rude.
Fun Guy, you don't need to
but we did
introduce
save your
yourself
life
to the enemy.
I mean, it's only fair, you know?
I suppose.
I know his name.
As you very well should.
See, he's crazy.
Okay, but to be fair, he doesn't know. I'm an alien. I'm not from this planet. Long story.
God.
We'll get into it later.
He sort of squints and nods. He goes, "Okay. Listen, you're probably wondering what happened to the girls. Yes, it's really rather simple. Let me start at the beginning. I used to work
Oh boy, here we go. Long backstory time.
Everybody strap in. This exposition is going to be lovely with my beautiful velvety voice.
Oh, good lord.
Fun Guy just sits on the ground cross-legged.
Where is Luna for this?
Really cool on the wall. The one leg crossed over the other.
Well done. I used to work with a man named Dr. Franklin Fault. Now, Dr. Fault and I were close friends, and he helped invent the cloning technology that he sort of gestures around to his lab that you see before me, and helped create you, Luna. And he gestures to her. I stopped working with him after his science veered farther than I was willing to take it. You see, Dr. Fault was researching parallel worlds and alternate dimensions. I didn't know the specifics of it because some of the things that he was able to conjure were grotesque and evil in a way that I was not scientifically comfortable with. And Luna goes, "Oh, yeah, you're such a good guy."
So that's where you drew the line. Parallel universes, not human experimentation.
Well,
To be fair,
it's not just that. The power he was drawing, it was unstable. He had this idea. It wasn't about the parallel universes. It was when he was able to create the dimensional rifts, he was able to draw power from the creation of those rifts. He thought he would be rich. He would be able to create these rifts ad infinitum and to have an infinite source of power. Now, the problem with that is every time he would create one of these rifts, he would let something into our world. And I distanced myself. I was not prepared for it. Until recently, I heard that he had made some sort of breakthrough in consistently replicating the process. So I sent my crew out to his desert lab to investigate. And you didn't think to tell us that you were sending us into horrible madmans. That was on a need-to-know basis, and I have my sources. I think...
I'm gonna need your citation page, please.
My what?
If you have sources, I want to see these citations.
What is...
Oh, come on. That was a classically bad joke from a superhero.
Just look, I'm unsure. I heard Franklin's voice before your lines were cut dead, Luna. You didn't hear anything beyond that. She says, no, someone came out and spoke to us, and then I woke up and the other 3 weren't acting normal. Yes. I have suspicion that Franklin has let something or someone into our reality that is not supposed to be here and is taken him over and perhaps taken over the other 3.
So, talking possession?
I'm unsure. I'm not sure that's exactly the scientifically proper term.
Is it like a midichlorian?
I'm
Sorry.
Sorry, what?
They're parasitic beings that can invest into people's brains and then kind of take them over, use them as people puppets, something like that? Because all you need is like a really good antibiotic.
I'm unsure. Look, I really am unsure. If I had all the information, I would be pleased to tell you I don't appreciate living in this filth and wretchedness. I prefer my old lab where I don't have to hide from my own creations. I mean daughters.
You did that one on purpose.
Maybe. He gives you a cheeky grin.
I punch him in the nose.
Thank you. I wanted to do that.
What do I roll for that?
You just do it. I think you guys have him tied up.
Yeah.
And you're a professional superhero. I think you can just do that.
Okay. I punch him square in the nose.
Yep, you do that. And he goes, "Oh, Jesus Christ. Ah. Look, that's all I can tell you. Is that enough? Does that satiate your incurable desire to do good?"
I mean,
I never said anything about a desire to do good. Like,
I think it's enough.
anyway, I'm not really the one.
What kind of something?
Forget it.
What
So,
comes through these rifts?
anything.
What do you mean anything?
It's alternate dimensions. I'm sorry, what is it? Oh, I don't know what to refer to you as. Is that a chip bag on your costume there? Is that do you defeat people with your saturated fats? What who are you?
Very cute. I'm the chipster.
You can go ahead and punch him. You can go ahead and punch him again if you really want.
Yeah, I do that.
Jesus.
You know, you really don't know what position you're in, right? You know you're going to, like, jail for, like, forever. And your daughters, I look very pointedly, aren't gonna help you out. You're alone.
Who says I'm going to jail? That was a little Sean Connery.
Rest
I thought
in peace.
I'd
Fun
try
guy.
something out for you.
Fun guy, is the plane fueled and ready to go?
Yeah, yeah, it's ready.
Okay, then let's go.
Yeah. And Luna steps in and goes, "So we're going to the desert. Lawrence, give us the coordinates."
Wait, are we
We'll-
going there? Or are we going back to base first with him?
we'll drop him off first. There's no
We
reason
don't
to take
have
him with
time.
us.
Anything could be happening. We have to get to them.
Yes,
Well,
but
I think we ought to secure him at base and get your other sister, right?
Why do we need if we can defeat this thing that's controlling her? They have her captured. I don't know.
I'm gonna be real here. We don't know if we can defeat whatever's controlling them.
we at least need to drop this guy off. It's hard to
Are you
juggle.
superheroes or are you big chickens?
I'm gonna walk right up to her. Tyler, who's taller, me or Luna?
How tall is Brooke?
How tall's Luna?
How tall is Hey Jesse, how tall is Brooke?
I don't know what possessed me to make her 5'4", but that's what I have written.
She's 5'4". I think Luna's a little taller. I think Luna's like
I
5'6".
use my hero point to make Brooke taller.
Hold on. Hold on. I don't know if that's how hero points work.
All
I
right.
appreciate it, but I don't.
Luna's. Are you actually doing this, Olivia?
Jesse, is it important to you?
No.
Okay, then no.
Luna's a little bit taller than you.
Will you be willing to be a superhero for the day?
What?
Or are you too chicken?
No. What?
Then I don't know if
yes,
we can
I'm
do
going,
it, because
I'm going with you. I want to stop whatever's controlling my sisters.
all I'm saying is that it's superheroes who work together. So if you're with us, that means that you're a superhero too.
Eyebrows from Fun Guy.
I disagree with that wholeheartedly. Your logic is
Let's just get him in the ship.
I mean,
obtuse and wrong.
if their argument is I'm a superhero for being here,
let's just get him in the ship and then we can decide there.
Yeah, you guys fairly easily drag Lawrence across down that subterranean hall.
Fun guy is gonna pilot because he has that skill.
I think that makes sense.
Fun guy kind of goes, yeah, there's no reason why we can't at least, drop him off. It would be unsafe to take him.
We might need him. He's far away from his lab.
Yeah, but what if he tries to escape while we're busy?
Lawrence looks at you and he says, who's to say I haven't escaped already?
I punch him in the nose again.
Is he a hologram?
You punch him in the nose, and this time you actually, I think you actually break his nose this time. You punch a little too hard, and you hit him hard enough that there's something there underneath his skin that isn't cartilage and bone. Like there's something way too hard.
Hold up! And I grab his face, and where the skin split, I peel back the skin.
Hey, this is entirely unseemly. This is hard. And you find a subdermal metal, and you peel off his face, and it's kind of a full Terminator face. And he's a robot.
I slam his head on the nearest surface.
Are you trying to break it?
No, I'm just angry, and I want to.
You slam his head on the surface, and he goes, "Ow!" I'm kidding. That didn't hurt at all. I'm a robot.
Also,
I'm not really here.
Trident through the throat.
Yeah, it breaks, and he keeps talking. My voice box is up here. You've missed entirely.
Where are you?
I wrench it so that the head comes off.
Wouldn't you want to know? And then you see his eyes completely dilate, so there's no irises, and then the head goes limp.
Down!
And
I thought he was gonna shoot us lasers. That would have been more fun. Come on.
He just powers down. And Luna just from the corner goes, classic.
Okay, so we don't have a captive anymore, but maybe headquarters can pry the computer chip thing.
We don't have to
I don't
worry
know
about him right now, so let's check out the rest of the base.
There's
you want to go
much.
back in the booby trap base with the rocket
See what
launchers.
those clone tanks are about.
Okay.
Luna, I said earlier that you would be able to destroy the things that he tried to create.
Luna looks uncomfortable a little bit, and she looks at you all and goes, "Hey, that doesn't seem really to be on point with the mission. We just needed him for the information."
He was a robot. That doesn't mean anything.
We were assigned to capture him.
No. I think he's a real person. He just built a robot double.
Yeah.
I mean,
so he didn't have to tell us anything. There was no physical harm coming to him.
Oh yeah, you're right. He probably just told us all lies. But he is a supervillain, and they do like to monologue.
That's true.
She kneels down next to the robot and she goes, "Look, he can be a real bastard sometimes, but I think deep down he does care about us. I think he wants whatever is controlling my sisters to stop controlling them, if at the very least, so they'll stop hunting him down."
Wait, hold on. That's something new.
They've been hunting him down?
Specifically?
Well, maybe.
I thought they were like attacking random things like the dam.
Yes. Random power general infrastructure thing. Yes, that was part of it. They were doing that. But for some reason they were going after they were trying to find Lawrence. That's why he's here, gestures to everything, and not just in the normal place you can find him. They wanted him for something.
Then it would make more sense that we secure Lawrence so that way they don't. It's typical war games. You collect the resource so that way other people can't. Lawrence should be our.
Is we don't really have a clue as to where to go.
I dig through the pockets on the robot.
Yeah, you dig through the pockets. You find, the usual pens,
like
cell
cigarette.
phone. There's a
For
packet
some
of
reason.
cigarettes for some reason.
Yes.
I crack it.
That was your hero point, Jesse. I'm kidding. Is the chipster pulls? Does the chipster have? How does the chipster's mask work? Is there a whole situation?
Yeah, I feel like it covers the up to the middle of the bridge of her nose, and then comes down the sides. But like her jaw is fairly free moving, and she has eye black underneath her eyes. Under her mask.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
She can definitely shoot a stick.
Yeah, the chipster chows down on one of them stems.
The no smoking sign is still on, so I'm gonna have to ask you to put that one out.
I blow smoke in his face.
Fun guy, you have cancer now.
Well,
Roll
good
I
thing
like
I'm
your
a
character sheet.
disadvantage.
technically I'm a mimic, so my body is just one large cancer cell.
Oh boy.
All right, yeah. All right, I guess we'll just go to this thing and see if we can neutralize whatever threat this is.
Can maybe one of you just grab, I don't know, some important looking documents, and then we'll just get out of here. I don't
I'll
know.
head back into the base. Or
Yeah,
we were in the base, but yeah.
Yeah, everybody go ahead. Is there an investigation check for
I
me?
think
to
so.
I would like to.
There is an investigation check.
Yeah, if you're gonna go look for it, if you're trained in that, go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Jack of all trades, baby. That's a 12.
21.
I mean, I think what Brooke does is what she likes is investigative journalism.
Yeah, fair.
Mostly.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Sure.
So yeah,
So
I
you're
think
all
she would
trained in
be.
it, so go ahead.
I don't even know what I'm rolling.
Investigation. It's a skill on your character
Oh,
sheet.
it's a skill. That's a 21.
Holy
So
fuck.
221s. Okay.
And a
so
12.
with 221s,
I'm
and
still
12
driving the plane.
Fun guy, you're digging around the plane. You don't really find anything. Brooke and Chipster, as you start searching around, you go back up to his office, the little office area where you found him originally, and you see a control panel that controls all of the lasers and defenses for this little base. I think you find a shredder where a lot of papers were shredded, like shredded papers.
Take the bag.
You don't find all of them, though.
That's fine. I take the bag.
I know. I'm not saying you don't find all of them. I'm saying not. I've missaid that. You find that some of them he didn't get to. You got to him before.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh,
So-
okay.
So you find some papers that I mean, if you guys wanted to make like general intelligence checks to understand them, you could. But they are very high level science and mathematics writings and like formulas
Okay.
and calculations.
I'm
Not-
just a
it's not
simple
putting it
comm
together.
Student, Tyler.
I'm gonna give it a shot. Let's see if I
It's
can-
not putting it together that's the
Together.
thing. It's the, like, understanding the information that's on them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can.
Because
try
you could
for
be
it.
like, oh, well, that's a formula and that's science words. Do you do you know science words?
What's intelligence? Intellect?
Intellect, yeah. Go ahead and roll intellect.
Nothing. That's 8.
19 plus 3, 21. 22?
21.
21.
22.
Chipster, you are. These actually seem fairly familiar to you because these are some of the same formulas. Recently, your father was attempting to learn how to clone potatoes in order to make a better profit and save on farmland and sort of try and end world hunger.
I'll put my family out of business.
And you recognize as these a much more complicated, but similar in concept, sort of formulas and algorithms for cloning technology.
Okay, so I pocket those, and I also empty the, like, because in shredders they have, like, a catch-all plastic bag in the bottom.
Yeah.
I just take all the shreddings, and I tie them up real nice in the bag, and those are coming with. You said earlier there was a control panel for the clone room. Can I take a closer look at one of the clones?
Yeah. You go, and it seems to be. It's actually a young boy it seems to be at like the age of 6, but he still has an umbilical cord attached. It's very uncomfortable. That's the one you happen to walk across, and you look around and you see all of these, and they're all various stages of human development, and some of them have like life reading signs on them, and some of them don't. But mostly, it's just I think it'd be a very uncomfortable experience to see all of this. It seems like he's more experimenting on advanced aging and like aging quicker. Perhaps he didn't want to go through the hassle of raising 4 daughters again, that sort of thing.
Are these all the same, like developmentally the same person,
I really want you to wake one up.
or is it different people? Is it different individuals?
So there's 2 rows. Actually, there's 2 rows of clan tubes. One side is this boy, and the other side looks a girl awfully similar to Luna. And Luna is hanging back by the ship.
Olivia, I really want you to wake one up.
I think Lawrence is trying to grow himself.
Ew. You're probably
Ah, that makes sense.
I'm trying to grow more Lunas. I'm gonna wake up.
You're waking one up.
This is a terrible idea, but I think I'm going to. Heads or tails?
Before we do that, can we just know what I found in my investigation?
Yeah. You're digging around, and you find in other parts of the laboratory sort of the scientific remnants of this robot build. You understand that some of these parts were on the robots that you fought earlier, and you think that Lawrence was maybe the robot that he was inhabiting was a more primitive version of one of those robots that you fought earlier. They weren't exactly for combat. So I think that's all you find. It's
Okay,
just this robot technology.
I'm gonna walk back over to Luna, who's standing awkwardly by the door. Well, let's get to the ship then, the plane rather.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
That's about the same time that I try activating one of these clones. I'm gonna do one of the boys, probably like adolescent development, if it's ready.
Yeah. So
I can fit.
there are like 4 tubes. There's like small child, adolescent, young man, old, full adult. Only one, the adolescent, the like 13-year-old boy, has any sort of life signs, like readings on the panel next to
Does
it.
this boy/man look like Lawrence when he was younger? Maybe, possibly.
I think it's hard to tell. I think Lawrence has like long hair and a big beard, and I think it's hard to tell. I think that'd be hard to tell.
All right, let's crack this bad boy open.
All right.
Can I do like sirens start going off and everything?
Yeah, there's
Like,
sirens are flashing, and you're up, wow, and you're and there's steam. This water level, this water table lowers, and this boy sort of collapses to the floor. Of
Luna,
this
go to
jar
the
that
plane.
he's in.
Don't come back.
She's like, no, I need to be here.
One guy's gonna step out of the plane because that's a sound.
He's like, you guys are having fun without me.
No, it's just curious.
I'm gonna crouch down like next to the kid, sort of like hold his like head, like his like neck, not in like a threatening manner, but like a, hey, welcome to being alive.
The back of his neck.
Yeah, the back of his neck.
Yeah, you open this pod, and this boy comes tumbling out. You cradle his head, and he seems unresponsive. He's breathing, but not is unconscious.
Hey, can one of you see if there's like a flight suit or any extra like clothes either on the ship or?
We're
As the chipster cradles this naked adolescent boy. Now, I have an even better question for you guys than are there clothes, and it's are you guys gonna cut the umbilical cord?
just yank it off.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna walk up, summon my sword, and cut it.
Okay, you cut it, and some gross ooze kind of leaks out.
Ew.
Fucking tie it off like
Tyler,
a water balloon.
Tyler, can you remind me what Luna's sisters are named?
Luna's sisters are named Titan, Callisto, and Europa.
Can I propose a name for him?
Maybe he has a name. I don't know. Yeah. What do you?
He's a clone. He was just born. He doesn't have a name.
Philip is mine. I vote for it.
No, I like the moon theme, so I'm going with Oberon.
Ooh, that's a good one. That is a very good one. I love that name.
Well, I think Philip is a pretty good name too. So I guess we're 1-1.
Isn't that the name of your handler?
No, his name is Joe. He's got a nephew named Philip, though. Lives out in Albuquerque. Cool guy.
Okay.
Taught me how to play video
can
games.
I
Wait, is
try
no one
to-
getting this poor kid clothing?
I mean, he could just have mine.
Oh no.
I'm cradling this boy.
I at the speed of a jet,
Fine, I
go
take
get
off my
clothing and then
jacket.
come back. It takes half a second.
Wait, what are you wearing?
Huh?
Probably stripped one of those dead guys.
Just like some jeans.
You can strip it off the dead guys. There's the robot that closed the robots in.
Yeah, we give him the professor's clothes. Lawrence.
Yeah, it's not
So
gonna
he's
stink like
dressed
people.
up like a little Lawrence, and now that you look at it, in Lawrence's clothes, he may
It's
look
little
like
Lawrence.
little.
Okay, take off his clothing and just like, fun guy, you take Lauren's clothes, give him your clothes so he doesn't look like that anymore.
Oh, okay, sure. I'm just gonna freeball it then. No. Yeah, I give him my clothes. Sure, I'll just be in my boxers. It's fine.
Yeah.
There, fantastic. Okay, let's moving on.
Moving on. What do you guys
Try
do?
to rouse the boy from slumber.
How do you try to rouse the boy from slumber?
Gentle
Don't say
cheek,
rouse.
Gentle cheek pats don't seem to do the trick.
shoulder shaking.
I am going to use mimicry,
Butt spanks.
and I am going to telepathically reach out to this boy using that telepathic link that the other one has,
Okay.
and
okay.
say, "Hey, are you okay? Hello? Are you awake?"
Luna actually stumbles back in shock, very surprised. And you hear in your head, you don't actually hear from him, you hear her go,
I'm gonna
What?
grab her arm, and because if she stumbles back, I'm gonna steady her.
Chipster and Brooke, you don't hear any of this.
I see her stumble though, right?
Fungi actually says to Luna, goes, "I know a lot more than you think." Fungi tries again to reach out to the boy.
I think as you try to reach out, you can sense his presence there, but in the same way that when you speak to somebody who's unconscious, you're not sure if they hear you or not,
Gotcha.
or if they're really understanding you. You get that same response.
Okay. He's still asleep, guys. We can take him onto the plane, but we should probably get out of here. Come on, Philip. Let's go.
I scoop the boy up and I haul him onto his plane.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for listening to You Might Be Wondering How We Got Here. This is your GM, Tyler. GM, which obviously stands for Godot Marriage. Don't know what that means. If you like what you're listening and you want to hear more, you can give us a follow at YMBW Podcast on Instagram, Twitter, Tinder. I don't know. We really got to spread our reach out there, find some other stuff. TikTok, YMBW on TikTok. We definitely do have a TikTok. And if you really can't get enough of us and you do want to hear more, we have a Patreon/YMBW podcast, where we have a science fiction game DM'd by fellow player Olivia. It's very good. Please listen to it. I'll give you guys a hint, and don't tell O'Neill. Don't tell O'Neill I said this. I think it's the best thing we've done, and it's on Patreon, so you guys should go listen to it. I'm not gonna take up any more of your time. Please enjoy the rest of episode 5 of Noah. You drag this boy onto the plane.
Drag the boy.
You
She
carry.
specifically
and
said she scooped him.
You set him down like the little small angel he is, and caress his hair.
I did. If we are calling him Oberon, he is a fairy,
Yeah.
the king of the fairies.
King of the Fairies, Oberon. All right. You all carry
Luna,
the named
okay?
Oberon. I've been better.
Yeah, I figured.
She looks back at the row of girls who look just like her.
Wait, do you want us to wake them up?
As you sort of take a quick look, and you don't see any vital signs coming from any of those tubes. And essentially, you gather that she's staring at 4 corpses of herself.
Okay, I'm gonna like put my hands on her shoulders and steer her out of the room. That can't be healthy.
She kind of has gives a small grin and she goes, I don't know if you knew this, but I'm kind of used to seeing myself a lot.
Yeah, I mean, you're a quintuplet?
Well,
Non-tuplet? There's not, I don't know. How many you are?
one Quinn. I don't even know what I am. I'm just me.
Well, look. I doubt this makes you feel any better, but I see myself a lot too. And it's real awkward when it happens to me.
Look, Brooke, it's uncomfortable, but I dealt with this a long time ago. I can handle it. But yes, it hurts.
Yeah, so let's get on the plane.
Yep, you all get on the plane.
We get on the plane for the 5th time now.
Remember the time that Brooke saw her dad and thought he was hot because she was her mom?
I think I was the dad, not the
Vice
mom.
versa.
No, you were your mom.
You're your mom.
Oh, I was. Okay.
Yeah, power up the plane, get that boy in the air. It's not like a plane, it's like a Quinjet, right?
Yeah, it's like a quick check. Fires up. Where are you guys going? I guess is my question. We haven't really talked about it.
Well, there's no point now because we don't have Lawrence, so we might as well just...
No, but we do have a child.
A robot in a...
That's... You know what? That's fair. Is there a Noah somewhere in Siberia?
I do not think so.
Noah's an international...
it is international. You know that there is no Noah
But
branch
Russia's usually
for
not
Russia.
international.
There's a reason you Halo jumped into Russia.
That's fair.
You're not supposed to be there.
We'll take it to the nearest... We'll take it to a Noah
Is there
in a
one in
country on
Alaska?
a way. In Alaska.
Yeah, actually, there's a small base in Alaska.
We're gonna fly over the North Pole and we're gonna stop in Alaska and then continue to.
You said we were going to stop and see Santa Claus?
Is there a Noah base on the North Pole that we can go to drop this little boy at?
If you want to use a hero point, yeah.
I'm not. I have my
Then
hero.
there's a dope North Pole Noah
Actually,
base.
wait. Where's the desert? It's in Iraq, right? Weren't we headed to like a desert?
Yeah, you were headed toward. If I'm not mistaken, I put it in the Sahara.
Okay, so can we stop at the Switzerland base in that case?
That would actually make the most sense.
Yeah, you guys head that direction. And you stop at a Switzerland base, and instead of trying to do a Swiss accent and embarrassing myself, I'll just say you guys land and leave this boy with the proper authorities and inform them of what's going on.
Tell him we'll be back for him. His name's Philip.
I think you call...
His name's Oberon. Oh yeah, the detective, right?
Yeah, director. You call the director.
Detective.
The director detective officer. You call the director and let her know what's going on. And she says, you give her the rundown of everything that's happened. She says,
So we found the guy, but he was a robot, and then we obtained a child, who may or may not also be the guy.
And that's the fickle thing of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But his new name's
So now we're
Philip.
gonna go to the Sahara and figure out what's going on there.
That sounds like a plan. Keep me updated?
Yeah.
Sure. I can airdrop you the photos I took from the lab.
You can't do that because she's in America. And
Oh right,
Airdrop.
I got really good at airdrop.
wow.
No,
Bluetooth-
see,
Okay.
in this
Bluetooth
world,
in the Noah
airdrop is
universe
like
is so strong.
good.
Oh man.
You accidentally hit send to everybody, and everybody in the
in the
Eastern
world.
Seaboard gets these photos. Yeah.
This weird boy.
I'll airdrop it to you and I'm back, okay?
So you airdrop you power airdrop these photos.
It's air launch, thank you. That's gonna be a thing in 20 years. Apple Air Launch, and you can like send it to anyone over Bluetooth.
We're gonna have like Apple cars in the future.
Yeah.
Just wait.
Oh boy.
They're working on autonomous car technology.
All right, so
We're on our way to the Sahara.
Yeah, I think Luna is able to pull up the coordinates that she originally went to. And she says, as you're flying there, she says, "Look, I know it's your jobs and all, but
End of discussion, I think.
I guess."
Yeah, please don't say anything more than that.
Because it is. And we're going
Or
to
I'll
do
think
whatever
you've
it's
gone
going to do.
soft, and you like being a hero.
One of the two.
I lean forward and don't make fun of her. I want to hear what she has to say.
That was it. She just said, "I just want to thank you for helping me. And I don't really know what we're going into here. I remember an old temple rising from the ground and a voice.
I love ominous voices.
It was classy, sort of like a Patrick Stewart almost. I don't know.
Huh.
Do you guys have him? Is there a Patrick Stewart in this universe?
I know Patrick William. No Patrick Stewart. Don't know who you're talking about. 2, it's our job, but 2, thank you for not killing, even though he was a robot, killing your not dad.
Oh
Lawrence.
yeah, I forgot. That kind of does make that moot now, doesn't it?
Well, it's still the intentions
It
behind
would
it.
still be intent. I think that's
Yeah.
sort of like a line you don't cross. You know, like kind of a fall to the dark side Star Wars thing. You guys have Star Wars here?
I do remember that one because they're what are they called? X,
I don't know,
whatever
never really
he calls
got
them.
into
They look a lot like the ships we pilot over in Mexicon. Anyway,
Hey Tyler.
Yeah, Olivia.
Hey Tyler, does my dad sound like Patrick Stewart?
No.
okay.
He's an
Hey
American.
Tyler. Hey Tyler. Hey
I was
Tyler.
raised in another country to make sure.
Is Fungi Patrick Stewart?
All
right.
no,
Yeah.
Fungi is actually Kristen Stewart. You were close
Oh,
though. So
Wait, I think that's Brooke.
Let's cast Noah right now. No, we're in the desert. What do we do when we're in the desert? We're over the desert. We're flying over the desert.
you're flying over the desert in this Quinjet.
Can we have like an epic song? Like,
Can
can we have Can we commission John Williams to do a piece?
Oh, see, I was thinking a little bit more like
Yeah, you guys all
rock and
call
roll.
up I was gonna say fantasy John Williams, but
Nope,
that's not the
superhero
genre.
John Williams.
Superhero John Williams. You all call up Stan Lee, and Stan Lee calls John Williams.
There's his cameo. We found it.
Oh shit! I should have come up with a Stan Lee cameo. That would have been great. But yeah, you guys are flying over toward this location, and as you sort of get closer to the coordinates that Luna has given you, I think a lot of your instruments start to read funny and start to go on the fritz until they're all over the place and pretty
we're
much
landing.
unusable. But you seem to be flying pretty all right.
Yeah, but we're gonna land and go the rest of the way. How
Right,
far
so
out
you
are
say-
we?
We're like
You're
2,800
under a mile.
miles.
Under a mile.
Okay, yeah, let's hop out and walk the rest of the way. I don't want to have to deal with. I can fly. You all can't. I think that's the problem here. Let's just land. I'd land.
All right, you guys land. The back of the ship opens, and you all walk down, very Star Wars-esque, walking
Yeah, I
out of the
assume
back
also-
of the ship into a desert.
I assume in Switzerland we swapped out our snow uniforms for desert uniforms.
I don't know. Did you?
I definitely did.
Still in my trunks.
Chipster.
I didn't mention it because you
takes off the
we were
big
too busy
coat.
talking.
Got it.
No, I have all my. I got some new clothes. I can't be just free balling out here.
Yeah, you guys start walking in that direction in your desert fits. Look at all these action figures we're coming up with.
Real quick, I'm gonna do something, and I know it's kind of weird, but I think it makes sense. Fungi's starting to connect the dots a little bit. I'm gonna try to read the chipster
In what way?
for powers.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I already know some of the chipster's powers, but like some of the more hidden ones. So insight
I forgot
versus
how you did that.
chipster rolls deception. This probably won't work.
Deception. Okay.
Yes. What's my insight?
That is a skill.
Yeah, I know. My insight's pretty high though. Oh, well, that was a terrible roll. 34. Yeah, I could have gotten something that good, but I only rolled a 12. No, a 16. 16. So no.
I think my deception is really bad.
I'm gonna
so
do
if
a couple more. I've already done Brooke though. We've had it. I'm gonna do like 2 more. So just roll 12 more times. It's a free action. Yeah.
You know, it'd be funny if you copied Brooke's power and then you started getting it.
The next one.
I think in universe, how does this work? How do you? I think in universe, I want to know.
So Fungi
how
has
you read
this,
somebody. Are you just walking through the desert like staring at the chipster, or
yeah?
like,
So it's kind of like I have the perceive things 1,000 times more than they can be feet. Like I can see things 1,000 times faster. So I think my eyes do the thing that I can do, which is like little snake eyes shake, and then they just kind of scan over the body.
Okay.
I'm imagining his eyes like bugging out of
When
his
this episode comes up, we're gonna have to have a close-up video of your eyes
my
shaking.
eyes
O'Neill
shaking,
does
yeah,
this
but-
thing where his eyes vibrate in his skull,
That
and it's
sounds
very
like-
unsettling.
Yeah, that's actually the sound it makes too. I can't do it during the podcast, or else this audio will be unlistenable. But
That actually wasn't Olivia ringing a bell. That was O'Neill doing it.
That was me
Yeah,
shaking
you want me to do it?
my
I'll-
dice around.
22 versus your next one.
I rolled 2 16s, so it's
Oh, well,
31
fuck.
each.
Yeah, never mind then.
My mind
Can't get a read
is
on
an
chipsters.
enigma.
You beat me to it.
Does the chipster detect that?
Yeah, is that a thing that I can tell that he's doing, or is he just staring at me a lot?
I just look at you. It takes
I
it's
feel violated.
a free action, so it takes like less than a second, I assume. So we're talking like initiative and that kind of deal.
But, like, can I tell that he's looking at me, even if it is in a very quick manner?
I mean, you could roll insight.
Yeah, I think roll a perception check.
Yeah.
Not as good at those. Well, that's a natural 20, so...
right.
20.
Yeah, I think with a natural 20, I think you know that Fungi's at the very least. I don't know if you know he's like scanning you for powers, but I think you know he's staring you down. That's it. Nothing?
Yeah.
Not gonna do
All right.
it.
Trudge to the
That's a
desert.
tool we're gonna save for later.
That's a thing we're gonna say for later. Okay. After it's hot. It's so hot and sweaty. Sweaty. The swamp ass is real. As you guys, especially for the chipster
Brooke
wearing
on a
all
farm.
leather.
She's probably somewhat used to being like.
Yeah, I'd say Brooke's all right. The chipster is wearing leather though,
She's
and
not
it's so
faring
bad.
well. She's
It's so bad.
chafing.
The bait you didn't use nearly enough baby powder. But I think after 15, 20 minutes of walking, you crest this ridge in the sand, and you see this ancient Sumerian-looking temple that's not quite in ruins. It's still held together. It's definitely worn
Wait, we're
down.
in the Sahara.
Yes,
Why is there a Sumerian temple in the Sahara?
just
Seems like it's
for
out of place.
visual flavor. Like it's out of place. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
is a good reason. Meh.
So our job is
Like
to get
it-
the temple back to where it belongs.
You can just take it and push it
pick it up and
somewhere
where
else. So I think as you walk up, Luna actually says, "Look, so this is where Dr. Falt's lab is buried here in the Sahara, where no one's gonna stumble across it. So be on
I
your
see
guard."
why they were friends now. Lawrence had one in the winter times, and he has one in the hot times. I get it.
What do you do?
Oh shit!
I'm
I'm
just
just
gonna-
Noah look up on this Dr. Fault guy, but I didn't.
Yeah, I should have too.
Nope.
I am going to look with my very good perception skills.
Perception check.
This is eyes, so I'm gonna use this eye. There we go. There is that boy. What's my perception? Perception is 22.
22. Okay, I think with your perception, I don't think you notice anything out of the ordinary trap-wise on the way up.
Mm-hmm.
It actually looks fairly clean. I think with the 22, you also notice from across the way that these like ancient stone doors. If you look at the corners, there's like modern like metal bolt hinges,
Got you.
which seems off.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's all. That's all you get.
Okay.
I have tracking with perception. So can I like look for any signs of human activity?
Yeah, sure. Make a tracking check or whatever it is.
You
Is
just
there
roll your
skill?
perception.
It just says tracking, and I wrote parentheses with perception.
Yep. So roll
With
your
perception,
roll
yeah.
perception and.
Oh no, that's an 18.
Okay.
It's an 18.
Okay.
I don't think you notice anything in particular. I think you notice that the sand around this temple-looking thing is kind of disturbed and blown about. Like, something's been here or something has moved it. I don't think you get any specifics, though.
Okay.
You said I saw the hinges, right?
Yes.
So,
So
do
they're on
we
the
want to go
outside?
through like a front door, or do we want to break our way in?
I'm gonna actually fly above and see if I can see if there's anything.
Oh, okay.
I do a lap around.
Yeah, you do a lap around. It seems like the only doors are these front doors. Not very fire safe.
So Luna, you've been here before.
No windows.
Mm-hmm. Figured.
Sort of. I blew some of the sand off of it, and then the doors opened, and I don't remember much after that.
When was the last time you were here?
A couple weeks ago, before that, we woke up. We were in the desert, but not near here, and we just left and went traveling back. And I started playing along. I haven't been back here since the incident.
I'm gonna do something
It's in.
weird.
Yeah.
I'm going to use in the first set of Noah episodes. There was a person that had the reach power blast sonic things with their fists.
Yeah, the sound wave. I
Yeah.
don't think that's what I called that superhero, but yes.
I'm gonna recall that and just kind of
Yep.
blast one out at the structure.
Yeah, you open your hand up and you all hear this bassy boom, like an Inception boom, and
Wow.
you see the air ripple, and you see the sand shake, and things sort of shake on the temple.
And then and then lay down.
Yeah, you all drop in cover and look, and I think the door cracks open just slightly, and you see sort of a head peek out and kind of look around. Doesn't see anything. Closes the door. Goes back in.
Before that happens, I'm going
Can
to
I?
wait. Go. You
I
go
wanna
ahead.
Throw my sword in the crack of the door that opened.
That's-
Or
okay.
no, I want to shoot an arrow through the crack of the door that opened.
Okay,
and
cool.
teleport
We
to
have
it.
the same mindset. I think me and Brooke act at the same time. We both to the door.
Yeah. You fire this arrow, Brooke. I think you're able to not hit it between the crack and the door. And do you teleport in?
Yes.
You teleport in inside the door. Fungi, you flash up and sort of do that thing with your foot, where that thing people do when they're being threatening, and you keep the door from shutting by sticking your foot in the door. The first thing you notice, Brooke, once you're inside, is this blast of cold air, and you feel it too, Fungi, as this in this crack, this harsh AC. Brooke, you look around, and it looks sort of like an office lobby, like a doctor's office lobby. There's chairs and there's a thing, and you see this startled woman who had
Fungi,
just
I think
opened the
we're
door
in hell.
stumble back,
Finger
and
to the mouth.
onto her butt. She goes. She kind of looks around startled, and then she
We
kind of
have an
squints at you and goes, Brooke goes, "We have an appointment." And goes, Oh, you do. That's right. You're the heroes.
Yeah.
Dr. Fault knows you're coming. Give me a second.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
Give me a second. Do you have others out there? There's supposed to be 4 of you.
4? Wait,
Yeah.
4 heroes specifically, right?
Well, 4 people.
I'm gonna need you to say 4 heroes.
There's supposed to be 4 here. There's 4 of you.
Thank
4
you.
heroes, whatever
Okay,
you
yes,
want to call it.
There are.
By the way, I just love your accent. Where are you from?
Did I ever say somewhere?
Improv.
We're
Let's
in
go.
character. We're in
Improv.
character,
I'm asking
Jesse.
you, Tyler, did I ever say canonically?
I think you did. I think you said it was
Okay.
like Kentucky or Tennessee. It was one of those
my
two.
mind just now, the first one it went to was Kentucky.
Well,
so
then
I'm gonna
say it.
Kentucky.
You got to do it. Improv.
Yeah, okay. Kentucky, where are you from?
Oh my gosh, I'm from Tennessee.
Small world, isn't it? And here we are in the Sahara.
And we are in the Sahara Desert. Wild. Anyway, let me just get y'all checked in.
Okay.
And she
I'm gonna
walks
walk back
behind
to
the
the door.
desk. Yeah, and do you guys wave for the chipster and Luna?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just do the wave of the shrug, and then just like the two fingers on the hand.
Yeah, they all follow. Well, Luna starts to follow down. I don't know.
So
what,
wait, so the
Chipster
temple
does.
is this like a sloping hill downwards?
Yeah.
The Tripster is gonna use her quickset spray cheese canister to build a essentially like
You're
one of those,
going
like,
to.
you do,
You're
like,
gonna. Where is my super suit?
I'm gonna dune surf on this
Yeah.
nacho board.
Hell yeah!
Gonna dune surf on this nacho board. Make an acrobatics check, please, please. I beg of you.
Okay. 18 plus 6, 24.
Yeah, you do this real well. You zip down. I think Luna, to catch up, like uses her floating disc to sort of fly behind you as you nacho skate. You extreme nacho cheese blast skate your way down.
She's having a
In the
blast. She's yipping and
a
howling.
nacho cheese
She's
blast.
having-
As you skirt down to this temple.
I'm gonna say kind of quietly, so we have a problem. They're expecting us. Like the four of us specifically.
She said
Oh.
4, and that's the problem.
Yeah, like,
That's very strange. This is all very strange.
yeah.
Chipster now busts in
I'm
the
going
door.
to reach out with the telekinetic prowess that I have using that thing, and I'm just going to reach out and say, "This isn't for you, Luna, but hello? Someone out there? Hello?"
Just so you know, it is up to 100 feet
Okay.
that you have this. I don't think you pick anything up.
Okay.
So do we want to like play along for now, or do we want to?
Can't hurt. It helped with the last guy.
Wait, Luna, you can turn invisible, right?
Have we gotten
He-
there yet?
Yeah, I can do that, but I think they know
Can
I'm
you-
already here.
Can you turn anyone else invisible?
Um,
Wait. Fun guy, take her invisibility.
I can already pretty much. I have this thing, lets me like. I do it. I don't turn invisible, but like a chameleon, I just blend into the background.
Well,
I think while you guys are talking, this side door opens in this doctor's office-like room and goes, Dr. Fault will see you now.
You might be wondering how I got here as part of the Frolic Podcast Network. To find more podcasts like these, go to frolic.media/podcasts.